I am Attorney Aloy Santos from APS Law Firm. Online lending apps are regulated mainly by the Securities and Exchange Commission. While lending companies are covered by Republic Act 9474, yung mga financing companies fall under Republic Act 8556 naman. Since digital sila, kailangan din nilang sumunod sa Data Privacy Act na Republic Act 10173 at Cybercrime Prevention Act na Republic Act 10175. Legit ang lending company kung SEC registered sila at may Certificate of Authority to Operate. Dapat malinaw din ng terms nila such as the interest rate, fees, penalties at due dates. Kapag walang SEC registration or authority, red flag na agad iyon. Ang harassment and threats ay hindi pinapayagan kahit may utang ang borrower. Bawal ang pananakot, pagmumura, panghihiya at pagkukontak sa family or friends para ipahiya ang tao. Posible itong pumasok sa violation ng Data Privacy Act, Revised Penal Code na threats coercion, at cybercrime law kung online ang harassment. Pwedeng magreklamo sa Security and Exchange Commission kung abusive ang lender or questionable ang registration. Sa National Privacy Commission naman kung ginagamit ang contacts, personal data, and pwede ring mag-file ng criminal complaint kung may threats or harassment. Nagiging illegal na ang debt collection kapag sobra na. Halimbawa, non-stop calls, pananakot ng pagkakakulong, pag-text sa contacts, public shaming or pag-post ng personal info online. Ang collection dapat legal, hindi pang-aabuso. Walang nakukulong sa utang. Under the 1987 Constitution, Article 3, Section 20, walang nakukulong dahil lang sa hindi pagbabayad ng utang. Civil case lang siya, makukulong lang kung may kasamang krimen tulad ng fraud, estafa, or bouncing checks under Batas Pambansa bilang 22. In short, may karapatan ang lender maningil pero hindi sila pwedeng manakot o manghiya. May legal protection ang borrowers lalo na kung abusive ang collection practices.